Daily Mail now, Lewis. It seems Angela Rayner is reigning in her social life for rather worrying reasons.
Oh, I don't think it's worrying. I think this is good news. This is the first bit of good news. We've had like 6 horrible stories.
It's not good news.
It is good news.
OK, carry on.
It is good news. Labour's Angela Rayner reveals she no longer goes out because of threats to her safety and was scared when confronted last week by pro-Palestinian protesters. It's good news because it means that everybody is becoming afraid, as they should be.
So people are waking up.
I think they're waking up.
It's valuable news in that respect. It's a useful thing to say.
It's a useful thing. It's because the fact is that the Labour Party isn't speaking strongly enough for the Palestinians. And so the question is, if not Labour, who will speak? Who will be the party of Sharia law, of bunkers, and the death to infidels? Who will be that party?
The Labour Party, it would be interesting to know if there were some kind of way of judging it, but the Labour Party does seem to be extraordinarily in hoc to Islam now. There are a number of, obviously, Muslim MPs and other MPs within constituencies where that effectively amounts to a block vote.
And part of this is the inevitable backpedalling you have to do if you want to win the general election in the UK. Because, I mean, I totally sympathise with Angela Rayner in the sense that, you know, I stand up for anyone, whilst I disagree with a lot of her politics, stand up for anyone who stands up for the beliefs in the same way that she does. Yeah. And she shouldn't be attacked in public at all. But, like you say, it is a valuable lesson to be learned because this is exposing what happens if you go against that doctrine. Yeah. And it's not pretty. No. And if you don't call it out and you don't say it's bad and you don't say it seems to be coming from a very small community within the country, then we're going to end up with the problem we've got where we're talking about microaggressions and avoiding subjects.
Whereas this chap, this Tory MP, of course, in this interview, I think it's off the back of that, Mike Freer this week, who has announced that he's not going to stand at the next election because he fears for his life.
No, exactly. And when people talked about that yesterday, it'd be interesting to see how they react to this tomorrow. Because when they talked about that yesterday, a lot of people, particularly on the left, of course, just dismissed it. Oh, you know, you can't take the pace, mate. And of course, you know, we can't talk about it because it's an ongoing investigation. But he had his constituency building burned down, or there was an arson attack at least. And this is a guy with lots and lots of experience who got to the end of his tether and said, "For me and my family, I'm going to walk away."